Danny, I need the truth. I need to know what happened, exactly what happened between you and Carmen. I need to know what Itoro and the prosecution knows.
Well, we don't know what they know. Not yet.
Danny, I need facts to defend you. Now, if there's anything you can think of that would help me, let me hear it.
Ross, nothing personal, but every time Danny and I have trusted the system, we've been burned.
I don't care, then don't trust the system. But for the love of God, you gotta trust me. Now, something that the two of you might think is insignificant could turn out exactly the opposite. Come on. I've already pieced together most of it anyway.
You want me to tell you now, here?
This is probably the only place in Springfield that Itoro hasn't bugged yet.
Okay. Do you remember last November when I came back from New York? When I thought I was miscarrying and I was in the hospital for a few days.
Yes. You two were getting back together then.
Once I was released from the hospital, we were going to head straight for the airport and we were going to leave the country.
Right, we were going to try to start over someplace where my family wouldn't be able to find us.
I was in my room. I was waiting for Danny to sign me out when this man, who I assumed was an orderly, came in. And he gave me what he said was a vitamin shot. But it wasn't. I became all woozy and I passed out. When I woke up, I was on the dock by the waterfront.
Sure. When I got back to Michelle's hospital room and she wasn't there, I knew that something was wrong. Claire was there, and when I told her that Michelle had disappeared, she started freaking out, saying that I had to go to my grandmother right away. So I raced back to my house. My grandmother wasn't there. So I waited. When she showed up, I asked her what the hell's going on. Where is Michelle? And finally she told me that Michelle was on the docks. She didn't tell me why. She just said that I had to get there right away if I wanted to save her. So I raced over to the docks, and when I got there, my mother was there. And she was alive. And she was holding a gun on Michelle. Michelle was on the ground and she was begging for her life and for the life of our baby. My mother saw me, and I told her, I tried to talk to her. I told her to put down the gun, but she wouldn't listen to me. I wasn't getting anywhere. She was like a crazy person. She was ranting on and on about my brother, Mick, and about my father. She was blaming Michelle for everything that ever went wrong in my family. She was gonna kill Michelle, I knew that. So I pulled out my gun and I pointed it at Carmen, and I told her to drop her gun, and she hesitated, and I took that opportunity to protect Michelle, to get between her and Carmen. But Carmen raised her gun and pointed it at Michelle again, and we both fired, and
you did what you had to do. It was the only thing that you could do. You saved my life, and you saved Robbie's life.
Yeah, you were protecting your wife and your unborn child. There is not a jury on the planet that would convict upon hearing that. But, Danny, we need proof.
There isn't any.
I can't believe that nobody saw you there at that time of night. There's dock workers, hookers, homeless people. Oh, somebody must have seen you.
I'm the only witness. And they're not going to believe me because I'm Danny's wife.
What happened after you shot Carmen? What happened then?
I went to her and I tried to help her. I told her to hang in there, but I stood up. I picked up my gun and I threw my gun into the water.
You did what?
I can't believe I forgot that.
Oh, my God.
Right?
What did you just say?
I had 2 guns. And the one I had with me that night on the dock, I threw it into the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Arturo seized my other gun. How the hell did he get a connection between that gun and the slug from Carmen?
When that wasn't the gun that fired the shot.
You're being framed. I knew Arturo was desperate, but not to the point of falsifying evidence.
I'm not surprised. He's scum. I can't. I can't believe that I forgot about my gun.
And you and me,
It's
Paul?
understandable. You were both probably in shock.
Well, what do we do now? Do we tell the judge? I mean, Arturo's going to lose his badge over this.
We can't tell the judge. We can't tell anybody.
Can't, honey.
Why
Ross is
not?
right.
What am I supposed to say to the judge, Your Honor? This is not the murder weapon. My client used a different gun to shoot the victim, and he might as well confess.
Yeah. Well, what about if maybe we try to get the gun out of the
Good luck
water?
on finding it,
That
and
would
if you do, it creates another set of problems. On the other hand, ironically, this is enormously valuable to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. It tells us that Arturo won't stop at anything to nail me.
Arturo has cut one corner already, maybe more, and he might cut more in the future. Now, I don't know how, and I don't know why, but I'm going to use this against him. But until that happens, you don't say a word about this to anybody.
How's the baby?
A little sleepy. I'm going to wake him up in a little bit, and then we can play. Hey, look, great horseman.
Tony.
Hey, Tony. How are you?
Hey, nothing meant on the hand. Nothing.
Michelle, I'm sorry.
Hey, that's all right. There's plenty more for you to do. Come on.
What?
Just grab a knife, start chopping.
Chop what?
Chop some cabbage, actually. The Bauer barbecue is tomorrow. Half the town is coming in. We don't have any coleslaw made yet.
Here, hold on. You could use this. You having a barbecue?
Yes, it's a Bauer family tradition. We do it every year. Nothing stops it.
No. This is whack.
Oh,
This is whack.
Manny, by the way, can you invite Catalina for us?
Yeah. Okay.
And, Mara's coming with her family. Is that going to be all right with you?
Yeah, sure, it's over. Danny, what are you doing? What's going on here? A murder rap is hanging over your head and you're making a salad.
We are actually having a party. We're getting ready for it. It's a family tradition. It's the first year. My wife and I have a new baby, so we're celebrating.
I don't want you upsetting Michelle.
She's gonna be a hell of a lot more upset when you're in jail for murder.
Yes, she is.
Why the least I can do right now is give her every bit of happiness and normalcy that I can manage. Do you understand?